golden silence, human low in evening light. Fence posts lean like tired men, counting years instead of sin. Wind rolls slow through amber grain, saying nothing, saying plain. Boots sink soft in harvest dust. Every step is built on trust. Sky don't rush, it lets you stay. Teaches time to drift away. In the fields of golden silence, where the earth don't need a name, every thought falls into rhythm, with the seasons staying the same. I come here to lose the noise and remember why I'm sane. If a man could learn to listen, he'd hear peace in growing things. These fields of golden silence hold more truth than words can do. They don't ask you where you're going, they just wait and walk with you. When the world feels loud and restless, I come back and start anew. Sun lays down behind the hill, golden silence standing still. Rain has passed, the sky turns clear, golden sunlight drawing near. Fields stretch wide in endless green, shimmering where the rain had been. I've walked these roads through storms and shine, watched the world take its own time. Every blade and every hue carries hope for me and you. Rainbows over open fields promise more than life reveals. Every color, every glow tells the tales we'll always know. If I pause and take it in, I can feel the new begin. Birds take flight and soar above, gentle breezes, sign of love. Clouds drift slowly, painted bright. Nature hums in soft delight. Grandpa said, son, lift your eyes, see the colors paint the skies. Every arc and every bend shows a hope that has no end. Rainbows over open fields got my heart, restore what heals. Every color, every line carries peace from sky divine. I don't need to roam too far, joy is here just where we are. sun dips low, the colors fade, open fields and evening shade. Morning light on winding lanes, hills stretch out with golden grains, quiet roads beneath my feet, every turn a memory sweet. I've wandered here through sun and rain, felt the calm and ease my pain. Every shadow, every hill holds the hush that time can still. Quiet roads through the hills I roam, every path feels just like home. Every whisper of the breeze carries stories through the trees. If I pause and take it in, I can feel the peace begin. Cattle low and streams run slow, willows bend where soft winds blow. Sunset paints the valley wide, colors linger side by side. Grandpa said, son, take the ride, let the hills be your guide. Every path, both near and far, shows the calm of who you are. Quiet roads through the hills I roam, guide my heart, I'm not alone. Every whisper of the pine brings a calm that feels divine. I don't need to roam too far, peace is here just where we are. Night falls soft, the hills asleep, quiet roads my soul will keep. Somewhere the world learns how to slow down. Needle shadows on cooling ground, tall pines standing all around. Water hums a steady tune, morning late or early noon. Boots step light, don't wanna break the promise that the quiet it makes. Easy now, just listen in. A quiet brook beneath the pines, carrying less but knowing time. Every ripple tells me true, the best things don't need proving to you. Let it pass, let it be, like the water teaching me. Grandpa's hat on a cedar limb said, son, don't hurry what's within. Skipping stones, counting days, watching worries wash away. If you lean close, you'll understand. Some man answers fit inside your hand. I've chased the noise, I've chased the crowd, mistook being heard for being loud. But truth showed up when I let go, in a place the world don't know. That quiet brook beneath the pines, still moving when the stars align. Doesn't fight, doesn't bleed, just keeps being what it needs. Peace, don't shout. So when the days feel sharp and fast, I'll come back where the minutes last. Sit where green meets blue and brown. Let the quiet pull me down.
I swear it never ended. That fence just kept on going.
Wire catching evening light, posts in line like they knew their fight. Boot heels tapping dusty ground, every step another mile of sound. Fields roll wide on either side, a straight line through a crooked life. Keep walking, don't look back, some roads ain't drawn on any map. A fence that stretched forever, cutting sky from open land. Made me wonder what was mine to hold and what should slip right through my hands. Some lines are meant to guide, not stay, just something to walk beside. Daddy said count the posts, not time. You'll get there when the day decides. Rust on wire, sweat on skin, learning where I end, where I begin. Sun dips low, shadows bend, fence keeps going round the bend. I built my own with fear and doubt, nailed them tight to keep things out. But the land don't live confined, it just teaches you where to draw the line. That fence that stretched forever never touched the open blue. Heaven don't believe in borders, maybe neither should you.
Every boundary's just a lesson learned.
Now walk it less but see it clear. Some things keep you moving, not stuck here. When the wire ends and the ground stays wide, I finally step to the other side. tracks grown thin. Snow across the wagon trail, soft where wheels once ran. Every mile still knows the weight of a restless man. Fence posts lean like tired bones. Fields lie still, untouched, alone. Creek runs slow beneath the ice. Time don't hurry, land don't lie. I follow lines that pass once true, wide and wide the whole world knew. Some roads don't fade, they just sleep. Wagons roll with hope and fear, left their marks and disappeared. Now the snow covers every sign, but the ground still knows the time. Boots crunch where the past once went. Every step a monument. Snow across the wagon trail, quiet as a prayer. Every journey ever taken still is waiting there. If the land could speak my name, it'd call through snow across the wagon trail. Sky hangs low and wide and pale, crows draw lines along the veil. Even silence moves along like an old forgotten song. The trail remembers. Snow across the wagon trail, I walk the same old way. Even if the tracks are gone, the land still asks me stay. Snow across the wagon trail, I won't rush the land. Every road returns to earth, every soul to sand, till the thought tells where we've been. I'll roam. Snow across the wagon trail. Cold wind rise low over tracks grown thin. Summer heat curls over old fence lines. Corn turns brown under fading signs. Crickets hum their evening tune beneath the silver harvest moon. I've walked these roads where time stands still, felt the quiet bend at will. Fall comes slow with golden breath. Winter waits with soft lace death. Spring returns with muddy streams, carrying all our whispered dreams. Every season leaves a mark in the dust, in the dark. Grandpa said, son, watch it spin. The dust will show where life begins. Seasons turning in the dust, every field, every trust. What we plant and what we keep falls in quiet while we sleep. I've learned to walk and watch it all. Seasons turn, but I don't fall. Evening wind blows soft and low. Shadows stretch across what I know. Dust settles on the worn-out plow. Tomorrow waits, I'll meet it now. Seasons turning in the dust. Teach me patience, teach me trust. Every sunset, every dawn carries life that goes on and on. If I stand still and take it in, the turning dust feels like kin. Fields lay bare, the sky turns rose. Seasons turn as the wind goes. Tall grass sways in amber light. Shadows stretch, then say goodnight. Boots lay still, the long day done. Sky bleeds gold and settles one. Meadow songs at sundown, human low and wide. Every sound's a soft reminder the earth's still on my side. I don't need a word or sign, just this time. Wind carries a distant low. Of a world that won't rush slow. Every star begins to show, like it's something I should know. If the heart could learn this tune, it'd rest a little sooner. Meadow songs at sundown sing me home again. All the weight I hauled all day slips off in the wind. I stand quiet, let it be, just the land and me. Night rolls in, soft and brown. Meadow songs at sundown. There's a quiet song in tall grass. You don't hear, you feel it sway. It don't ask for your attention, and just ask you to stay. Boots sink soft in the open field, morning cool like a secret seal. Sun comes up but don't say much. Light knows when not to rush. Meadowlarks on a wire line, holding notes between the time. Every step slows my mind, leaves the loud world far behind. There's a quiet song in tall grass, hums where worry can't belong. If you stand still long enough, you hear what's right, not wrong. I've chased noise like it knew my name. Thought speed might outrun the pain, but peace don't knock, it waits. In the stillness we hesitate. Mama said, son, hush your fear. God speaks soft, not loud, not clear. There's a quiet song in tall grass, singing me back home again. Not in words, but breath and ground, where I don't have to pretend. If I ever lose my way, I'll stand still and let it play. Wind lays low, the day moves on. Tall grass keeps singing when I'm gone. Rooster calls across the line, you still holding on to time. Coffee steams in the open air, sun peeks up like it's saying prayer. Morning light on haystacks paints the field in gold. Every shadow falls right back to stories never told. If there's work waiting on my hands, I thank the day for what I am. Tractor hums its steady tune, grass wakes up too early, too soon. Dust lifts slow from yesterday as the night rolls itself away. Another chance the sun reveals, an honest dirt and honest wheel. Morning light on haystacks, soft as a gospel sound. Hope don't need no fancy track, just this solid ground. I don't chase no shiny tracks, I follow light on haystacks. Mama said let the morning lead. God speaks quiet through what you need. Swallows dance above the wire. Day warms up, the sky gets higher. Every bell knows where it's laid. Every prayer don't need be prayed. Morning light on haystacks stays with me all day. When the road gets hard and cracks, I remember this place. If I ever lose my way, I'll come back to break of day. Sun climbs high, shadows relax. Bless this morning, bless these haystacks, bless these haystacks. Clouds drift slow across the sky. Red barn stands, the day goes by. Shadows move upon the tin. Stories of the farm begin. I've watched this roof through sun and rain, heard its creaks and felt its strain. Every shingle, every seam holds the echoes of a dream. Clouds over the red barn roof, whispering tales that feel like truth. Every shadow, every glow tells the stories I used to know. If I pause and take it in, I can hear the past begin. Wind drifts soft across the hay. Birds fly home at end of day. Barn stands tall as dusk draws near, carrying laughter I still hear. Grandpa said, son, take your time. See the clouds, hear their rhyme. Every drift and every hue carries lessons straight to you. Clouds over the red barn roof, guide my heart, restore my truth. Every shadow, every line speaks the calm of simpler times. I don't need to roam too far. Peace is here just where we are. Evening falls, the barn stands still. Clouds drift on above the hill. Morning waits before a sound. Mist lays low on sleeping ground. A quiet valley holding sky, wide enough to let me sigh. Hills lean in like listening friends. Creek runs slow around the bend. Fence lines fade into the green. Nothing here feels in between. Every breath comes soft and true, like the world is starting new. A quiet valley holding sky, where my worries pass me by. No echo shouting who I am, just open space and open hands. I don't ask, I don't deny. I just stare and let it rise. I've carried noise from town to town, heavy thoughts that weigh me down. But in this place they lose their name, fall like dust into the plain. The sky don't judge, the land don't try, it just stays low and wide. If peace ever had a shape, it'd be this still, this wide awake. No promises, no reason why, just earth below and endless sky. A quiet valley holding sky, holding me. A quiet valley holding sky, teaching hearts to take their time, showing me there's room to breathe between who I was and who I'll be. No need to run, no need to cry, I belong right here tonight. Mist lifts slow, the valley stays. beneath the trees, dancing slow in gentle breeze. Pebbles hum beneath its flow, whispering tales I long to know. I've sat here long when hearts felt still, watched the river bend at will. Every ripple, every turn holds the lessons I still yearn. A river runs without hurry, calms my heart, eases worry. Every wave, every sound speaks of peace that I have found. If I breathe it in and see, I can let the world flow through me.
Sunlight sparkles on the stream, morning wakes with a golden gleam. Birds above hum soft and low, nature hums a gentle flow.
Grandpa said, son, take it slow. Rivers teach what hearts should know. Patience lives in every bend, peace will follow to the end. A river runs without hurry, moves my soul, dissolves my worry. Every ripple, every line teaches me that all is fine. I don't need to rush or roam. River speaks just where I'm home. Water glides beneath the trees, carrying whispers on the breeze. Sun sinks low, the day runs dry. Wood stands dark against a red sky. Tin roofs hum a tired song, held their ground when storms came on. Paint peels off but bones stay true, like the work we all been through. Dust hangs soft on county lines, evening bells mark passing time. Every road I ever ran leads me back to where I stand. Barns against the red sky, standing tall, standing slow. Every scar's a memory of a harvest long ago. They don't shine, they don't cry, they just stay where roots go. If a man could learn to last, he'd stand just like that. Yeah, barns against the red sky teach me how to stay when the world keeps leaning hard and the light runs away. I don't need a reason why, just barns against the sky. Night comes, soft stars drift by. Barns hold on as the sky sighs. Barbed wire cutting through the land, drawn by a weathered farmer's hand. Post stands straight, lines run long, but the sky just carries on. White shapes drifting soft and wide, like they never learned to pick a side. Clouds rolling through fences, like they don't see the lines. They don't stop for a border, they don't measure the time. Makes a man wonder what freedom is, when the sky don't choose a side to live. Let 'em go, let 'em roam, heaven never called it home. Daddy leaned on a cedar gate, said, son, don't carry too much weight. Cows move slow, tractors rest, the day knows when it's done its best. Shadows stretch across the ground, clouds don't hear the closing sound. I've built my fences tall and tight, around my fears and wrongs and rights, but up above the lessons clear. Nothing real was meant to live in fear. Clouds rolling through fences, teaching me to bend. Some things aren't owned by anyone, some roads don't have an end. A line on a map ain't a promise kept. Clouds rolling through fences, still floating free and wide. If I learn to move like heaven does, I might finally let it slide. Let it pass, let it be, like the clouds over me. Bluebirds in the fence line, singing like they know my name. Perched on a wire in a wood post, turning silence into flame. Dew still clings to boots and grass. Night slips by, the cold don't last. Fields stretch wide and breathe me in. Another day about to begin. No hurry in the way they fly, just open wings and open sky. Bluebirds in the fence line, laughing at my restless mind. They don't worry where they land, they just trust the time. If hope had feathers and a tune, it'd sound like He said when times feel thin, watch the birds then start again. Hard years pass like winter rain, spring don't ever need a plan. I hear his voice with every song, telling me to carry on. If I stop and stand real still, let the quiet have its will, all the weight I used to bear floats off somewhere in the air. Bluebirds in the fence line, still singing. Line, I tip my hat and smile. They remind me life can bloom even after a while. When the road feels long and wide, I'll remember that morning sound. Wire hums, blue wings rise. Headlights low, stars stay high, moonlight over dusty roads paints the ground in silver lines. Every mile feels half a dream. Every thought runs out of time. Gravel hums beneath my tires. Crickets tune the evening choir. Fence posts fade into the dark. Night knows where the quiet starts. Windows down, the air feels right. Even worries lose the fight. Some roads glow when days don't. You once rode this way with me, laughing loud and riding free. Now the seat is cold and still, but the road remembers will. Dust lifts slow behind my tracks. Every mile don't ask me back. Moonlight over dusty roads, I follow where they've been. Every turn's a quiet thought I never have to send. If peace could take a form, it'd roll. Moonlight over dusty roads. Owls call out from far away, old barns glow in shades of gray. Even silence rides along like a soft, unbroken song. The night keeps time. Moonlight over dusty roads, I let the miles decide. Even if I don't know where, I hush the night. Every scar and broken plan looks kinder in this light, till the dawn calls out my name. Out home, moonlight over dusty roads, headlights low, stars stay high. Rolling hills of memory, calling out to me. Gravel roads curve out of sight, sun leans low in late daylight. Every turn I've ever known feels like leading myself home.
Fence lines hum a quiet tune. Summer fades into the moon. I've been gone, but still I see every hill remembers me in these rolling hills of memory.
Time don't ever stand still, it just bends around the moments like the shape of every hill. I've been lost and I've been free in these hills of memory. If I had to choose one place, I'd let my past breathe easy. Yeah, the rolling hills of memory hold my name in the wind. Every rise and every valley feels like where I've been. I don't chase who I used to be, I just walk these hills with me. Yeah, the rolling hills of memory hold my name in the wind. Every rise and every valley feels like where I've been. I don't chase who I used to be, I just walk these hills with me. Dust lays down in harmony on rolling hills of memory. Sun peeks over cedar trees, a soft blue flutter in the breeze. Bluebirds in the fence line, singing like they know my name. Perched on wire and old wood post, turning silence into flame. Dew still clings to boots and grass, night slips by, the cold don't last. Feel stretch wide and breathe me in, another day about to begin. No hurry in the way they fly, just open wings and open sky. Bluebirds in the fence line, laughing at my restless mind. They don't worry where they land, they just trust the time. If hope had feathers and a tune, it'd sound like this on a morning new. Daddy said when times feel thin, watch the birds then start again. Hard years pass like winter rain, spring don't ever need a plan. I hear his voice with every song. telling me to carry on. If I stop and stand real still, let the quiet have its will, all the weight I used to bear floats off somewhere in the air. Bluebirds in the fence line, still singing. Bluebirds in the fence line, I tip my hat and smile. They remind me life can bloom even after a while. When the road feels long and wide, I'll remember that morning sound. Wire hums, blue wings rise. Crickets singing in the yard, nighttime hum so soft and hard. Every chirp tells a story true of quiet nights I walked with you. Fireflies dance in the fading light, porch glows warm in the gentle night. Swing hangs still beneath the elm, everything feels like home, like film. I've sat along on the old wood step, watching shadows take their breath. Every sound, every gentle tune carries whispers from the moon. Grandpa said, son, when crickets sing, that's when the night begins to bring stories of the days gone by, and dreams that float across the sky. Crickets singing in the yard, nighttime hum so soft and hard. Every chirp and every song feels like home, where I belong. If I listen and I stay, I can hear the world's own way. Stars lean down on the quiet land, cool night breeze through my hand. Crickets hum as the world slows, and the gentle darkness grows.